Even with my script right in front of me, I'm kind of at a loss for how to even start this. Hey, it's Cecil, and it's Monday, and when you're seeing this, it is the day before my 25th birthday, so I thought I'd do a little 25 things that I've learned leading up to turning 25. Some of these things will be a little more specific to me than others, but some of it might be more general and could be helpful to other people to hear. This is stuff that I wish I could tell specifically, probably my 15-year-old self, because I mean, that's how old I was when I started doing all of this. So it feels it feels it feels like that's who I'm talking to. I'm going to be doing my makeup while I do it because I have other videos to film today. And also, I don't know, there's something about the this sort of video format that while doing makeup, it feels relaxing to me. I don't know. I like watching when other people do it like that, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Mm-hmm. Number 1. It is impossible to do everything yourself. Asking for help is a part of being a human who exists with other humans. You are not a burden or an inconvenience just because you need help with some things. Number 2, buddy, you were autistic this whole time. And not even high masking or low support needs like everybody thought. Just smart and pretty. And those two very silly factors mean that you never got the support that you really needed growing up. Even now, you don't have the support that you need in every area, but you're gonna be okay. Number 3 is that most people are not inherently good or inherently bad. Most people are just people doing their thing, trying their best to vibe. Most people do not care about you in one way or another, and that is a beautiful thing. Just because you call a task personal instead of work does not make your to do list any shorter or any less overwhelming. Know your limits. Stop burning out every other week trying to push past those limits. You're not lazy for being disabled. If you want to do something, feel angry or guilty over not being able to do it because you physically lack the ability to get up and do it, that's not laziness. That's a different thing entirely. You are not enjoying this feeling, so stop punishing yourself about having this feeling even more. The feeling itself, the feeling itself of not being able to do the thing, already punishment enough, buddy. In a similar vein, disabled is not a bad word. It's going to take time, but you will get to a point where you feel okay using it to describe yourself. One day, we might even feel a certain joy and peace in using it. We're not there yet, but I think one day we could get there. Other people cannot tell you how you feel. They cannot tell you that asexuality is fake or that you're not gay just because they don't think you should be. They cannot decide what your internal experience is. If anyone tries to, tell them to shut the fuck up. You have to actively set boundaries. If you don't ever tell someone that what they're doing bothers you, it makes it stressful to talk to them. Eventually, you'll just ghost for your own sanity and then feel incredibly guilty about it. If you need to be communicated with differently so that you don't have a panic attack, the people who care about you will probably try to adjust for that. And if it's not a way they're able to adjust, you guys can find some sort of workaround so that you can communicate if you're feeling a bit triggered or overwhelmed so that they are aware of your state in the conversation. People who love you will work with you, but you have to actually set your boundaries and communicate your needs first. You don't have to prioritize other people's feelings over your own healing. Going from being a toxic friend to being an absolute doormat does not help anybody in this situation. On the other end of this, going no contact with a parent or anybody who has repeatedly abused, neglected, and disappointed you is healthy. Staying in contact with them was only killing you. No one will die if you don't do something perfectly. You're literally a content creator. Okay? You're not a brain surgeon. If you fuck up, own up to it. Apologize and make a plan to do better next time. You can tell people the same thing a million different ways, but you can't understand it for them. Set limits so that you don't get angry at yourself or somebody else for something that is neither of your faults. I don't know is a valid answer. Even if it is about something that is about you, that is about your medical condition or part of your identity, anything like that, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know. You're allowed to say that. And if you don't have the energy or desire to explain something or you're not sure how to put it into words, it's okay to say that too. Your trauma is not your fault, but it is unfortunately now your responsibility. You can communicate your triggers and try to avoid them, but at the end of the day, know what is an unreasonable ask. You can be aware of how those triggers create reactions in you, but it is your job to work on those reactions so that you do not use your hurt to hurt others. You know this personally. That is how a lot of your trauma was made. Make the art that you want to make. I'm not going to lie and say that that's the art that will always do well. It usually won't be. But if all you do is submit to the algorithm, you will find yourself feeling discouraged, empty, and suicidal. Make the art you want to make. Unmasking your autism will probably destroy your life a little bit for a while. For us, we spent years in burnout and skill regression trying to rebuild what was lost. You will feel your face start to hurt when you force expressions for the sake of others. You will feel guilty on low masking days when someone keeps asking you what's wrong and they won't believe that literally nothing is wrong. And yet, making that decision making the decision to unmask probably saved our life. You cannot life hack your way out of ADHD. Some people can, but you are not one of them. You're not a bad person or a failure for asking for more help. You deserve to not feel like your brain is crumbling just trying to complete a task that maybe isn't as fun or makes you a little nervous. Your disability progressed even at your most athletic, even when you were eating the healthiest, even when you were sleeping well and journaling and meditating and praying. Your disability kept progressing. You cannot self-care, holistic girl boss your way out of it, and the more that you try to, the further you progress into it. Honor your body. On topic, fun makeup for doctor's appointments is okay with a girly pop doctor. Okay, but if you are going to see a male doctor, look serious and professional, because medical misogyny is crazy, and the way that they talk down to you when you look like a silly little girly pop is absolutely incomprehensible. On a similar note, for the doctor's office, don't mask your symptoms around the people who need to see your symptoms. Of course, they don't believe you. And yes, sometimes this means exaggerating so that they can see how it affects you, even if you're used to it and this is now your baseline. Because, baby, it has been 15 years. Sometimes you have to put on a show so that they understand what is actually going on. Surprise! It's not just OCD, but it's also OCPD, and we don't really know the difference between the two of them, but realizing that we have a personality disorder makes a whole lot of things make a whole lot of sense. It takes us 7 years to finally go back to school after graduating high school, because that is when our brain is finally at its place developmentally to be able to handle it, as well as when we finally have a little bit more accommodation for our disabilities. We were not ready mentally, emotionally, or socially back when we graduated high school. Be so proud of yourself for when you are ready. You cannot just set goals and then do nothing to work towards them. That shit takes work, and the same goes for literally anything. Saying you want to do something is all well and good, but you have to actually figure out a plan and do the thing. You're really good at planning. You're not great at then following through with the plan, because you let the planning feel like the doing. It's not the doing. You are afraid of success for 3 reasons: imposter syndrome, stalkers, which is a valid one, and not being able to keep up with and read every comment like you do now. For number one, everybody's an imposter, baby, so come get your piece of the scam pie. For number two, at every stage in your journey, you will have to continue protecting yourself, as your location could possibly become more public at times. Do what you can, and you will be okay. Just be safe and be aware of it. For number three, it sucks and it always will suck. The good news is that our niche won't likely go that big if we let ourselves move forward and do a better job promoting ourselves and networking. I don't know. But there may come a point where we miss some comments and it will hurt. It's okay to mourn it when it happens, but anticipatory grief never makes the thing go away or the actual grief any less. All it does is freeze you in place, feeling sick to your stomach, overwhelmed by anxiety. Don't try to feel things before it is their time to be felt. There is no rush to become your true self. All of the self-love, self-improvement, self-discovery shit in general is great, but it is self-actualization through the lens of capitalism. You were born self-actualized, and also you will never truly know every facet of yourself until the moment you die and are the final version of yourself that you will ever be. If you were perfectly satisfied and met all of your life goals by age 30, what the hell would you do for the next 40 to 60 years? You'd be bored, bitch. Enjoy the ride a little. It's okay to not know. It's okay to need help. Being disabled is not a bad thing. You are exactly who you are meant to be right now. And only you can take the reins to create who you want to be tomorrow. But you have to actually do it. Don't let your anxiety freeze you in place. Learn to play the rules. Learn when to break them. Everyone always says that life is short. But life is long. It's the longest thing that we'll ever know. Enjoy the ride. And now I wait for the makeup to dry. You know what I just realized is that I think I'm actually going to end the video after that last thing that I said. So all of this waiting was pointless. Awesome.